Just coming in, guys, to show you how and what I do to interlock my hair. It's been a minute since I really showed you my technique, but it has slightly changed a little bit, but then again, it really hasn't. But it's about that time for me to do an update when it comes to how I maintain my hair. Just in case for those who didn't know and maybe new to the vlog, welcome, welcome, welcome. But anyways, guys, I interlocks my hair. I started out with braid locks, and I have been using these type of tools to interlock my hair with. It looks like this, so I wanted to show you guys exactly what they look like. And you could get these from your beauty supply store, or you can order them online. Now this tool right here, I have been using this tool for like ever, okay? Ever since I started the braid locking, I ordered this tool from a company off of Amazon called Loxinity. I think that's what it's called. And it's basically some type of a needle. I forgot what they call these type of needles, but you can find them in like Walmart, and they be plastic. But this one is on the metal side, and this is how it looks. It looks just like this. And basically, from what I see, they just took it and like curved the needle and like widened the inside out, the inside part of it a little bit, where you could fit your lock into there. This needle, at first when I had got it, by me just starting off with braid locks, it used to pull and snag on my braids and would make them come loose and so forth and so on. And I noticed that it does that with my locks a little bit as well. It's like something that's right in that middle, right down there, will snag, but I don't see anything. But guys, I'm here to tell you that's one of the best tools that I got to interlock with. I guess because it's like a skinny compared to this, it's like more skinnier. As you can see, it's like a little bit more smaller than the tip part on this one right here. This one is more skinnier, and it can get down in there. I mean, really get down in there. Now, so far I have been using this tool lately to retighten my hair with. All of this, what you see is this right here, I still have to do. All of this back here is done. So I wanted to come in and just show you all what it's looking like. But this is how I interlock. What I interlocked and how it looked. Guys, somewhat I got those parts straightened out a little bit. But this is how it looks in the back. Okay, I'm just going to lift some of it up where you can see. I hope I'm in the frame. And guys, this is really all I really have. This is really it. I hope you all saw this on this side. I think the lighting is a little bit more darker on this side, but I apologize for that. I'm still trying to work on this lighting. Well, yeah, guys, that's really how it's looking. And I do have to say that my hair has really stepped its game up when it comes down to the growing. And I really barely has to really do too much of anything. But this is what it's looking like. So right here, I have not interlocked any of these. Yeah, I interlocked this one, but I haven't interlocked these because I got to take this rubber band off and deal with that. That's like 3, as you can see, that's like 3 locks all up in there. That's where those 2 short ones along, I got it attached to the one that's closest to it, and I just rubber bands it up. especially when I'm about to shampoo my hair, or just don't want those ones just sticking out. I got a few over here I got to do the same thing with, because they sticks out. It's like this one here, and it's another one somewhere here, this one. So these two are like shorties, okay? And I have to find like a lock that's close to it and have it looped the same way, especially when I don't want it just standing out. Then I'll just get a black rubber band, and then I'll just wear it like that and just let it be connected. I don't really do too much fussing around with it. But what I wanted to do was to come in and show you how I do my interlocking, because I'm not for sure. Last video that I did like that, it's been a while. I think it was close to around the time when I had started doing this. It was like when I think when I first started, I had did a quick video to share with you guys what I do. I didn't want to do no all the way straight through of me doing my hair, because I don't know, that would have took forever, and it just wouldn't work. But right here, I'm just going to show you basically the same thing, is that I just go in with this needle and I pulls it on through, and I goes counterclockwise, just like I went up this way. Now I'll come over here and go into here like this. And it's almost like somebody say, it's like you just sewing your hair. Basically, it really is what it is, okay? Then I'll take this and I'll just come down like this and push it in there and pull it right on through. Okay, and it's basically, that's all you really is doing. Then once the hair comes off, you feeds it back through like this. All right, and I just hose it a little bit, because I don't want to push so much of it up in there, and then it'd be hard to get through the hair loop, the loop that bees at the bottom. I want it to go right through there. Now this is tight enough. I don't really need to go no further with that one. I just don't. Then I'll move on to the next one. It pulls it out of this little ponytail situation here. Thread the eye of the needle with the hair, and we'll just do the same thing. It's just that easy. The biggest thing to do is make sure you pulls that long, and the longer it get, I takes my hand and I pulls it like that, so I can make sure that it is going down, it's going all the way through, and not leaving no loops and knots, because once it leaves loops and knots, it can form knots. Because I got one in my head, a couple of them in my head, that I noticed that has formed knots, and I cannot recall how in the world that happened. So that's what I had started doing. Ooh, it's been a while now, but once my hair started getting to where it's long, I just want to make sure that, okay, I got too much up in there. See, when it be like this, then you want to kind of put like less in there. So hopefully this, I just puts it all the way to the end like that, and it just makes it go in that knot fast, because I don't want to be snagging my hair either, because that can cause it to break off or all that. So that's basically what I do. I just go in there just like that, and I just work with it the way it need to go in, and I just pulls it, and I just make sure that it goes all the way in there, and I make sure I don't pull it too tight, because don't nobody need no tight hair either. That is just so uncomfortable to have to deal with hair that's tight. Oh, just think, when you want that to loosen up, it takes forever to loosen up. It really do. No matter what you put on it, until it decide to want to loosens itself up, you got to deal with that tightness, and that sucks, y'all. It really do. It hurt too. So you go around as many times as it allows you to go around, and that's really all I do. This is it. And I put my finger there so I won't be scooping up no other hair, and that way it keeps that area around that lock nice and clean. That's really all I do. And I'll reach for another one. I know I hadn't did a video like this in a while, so I thought about it. I thought about it. I didn't want to be really just um, up here for no long time doing this, but I did want to come in and show you what all I do when it comes to this. And I'll just make sure I don't put it tight. See how that looks? See, it's nice and clean, and that part is nice and straight. All right, but that's really all I do, and I'm just going to complete the rest of this. All of that is done, and then I'm gonna work on, let's see, oh, that feel like one I did. I don't know how it got connected into there. What I'm gonna do is pull this apart, because I'm not about to work on this right now. This takes a minute. This part, let's see, no, that's one that's already done. I want to get these ones that's loose, and I want you to be able to see what I'm dealing with here. Guys, this is so easy, and it don't really take that much time to do. Once you come up with your own way of doing things, you get it done so quick. And then I don't let mine get that real loose, because I still have that thought in my head that it's gonna come loose. I don't know why I still have that thought that that my hair is gonna eventually come loose, and it don't do that. I don't know why I think that, but I do. So that's what causes me to retighten mine up before it even gets to that, till it get real loose. I just couldn't deal with it being like that, because that's what my thought plan is. Oh, your hair is getting loose, so you got to go in there and tighten it up. But guys, this is really all I do. This is it. I know I had got somebody to ask me, would I ever go to a beauty shop and let them do this? The answer is, if I could, I would. But it's where I'm located. I don't really think it's not too many people that does this in this area. So it's like, I guess it would probably be a no, because I don't know anybody that's doing this. I know that it's a lot of people, asking me, where I got my hair done at, who do it and stuff. And I tell them me, and they like, oh, because I guess they never saw, they have seen it, because they mistake my hair to be sister locks, because, it's basically all the same thing, because the way that I am maintaining my hair is the way you maintain sister locks. So they think they sister locks. So I just, sometimes I say something and sometimes I don't, because I get tired of trying to say, oh, well, these are braid locks, these are not sister locks. I'll just say micro locks. And just let it be, because I don't feel like going through the whole trying to explain stuff, unless somebody just really asks me, like, well, how did you get your locks started? So if they think they sister locks, then okay, well, it's each his own. See, now I got this a little too tight. I thought I didn't have a lot in there, but I guess I did. And it's only just that much, y'all, and it's don't want me to pull it through. So I have to get it smaller to where it can, like this, to where I can hopefully get this through without the, yep, it went on through. And I just make sure I snatches it on in, because I don't want it to be loose to where it's still some that could have been pulled through and I didn't do it. I hope that you guys are being able to see exactly what I'm doing here, and hopefully if this is something that you wish to do, be my guest. I would say you're gonna thank me later. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's how it's all done. But this is it. You thread the needle, leave it like right there on the tip, to where you don't have a lot to have to push through there or worry about it's not going to go through. And you just pull it right on through. And because of that, that's the reason why I make sure I come back in and double pulls to make sure that it went through the right way. Just like that. And you definitely don't want to do it tight. Oh my goodness. Because at night, you is going to pay for it. Ooh, you going to pay. You talking about your head going to be hurting. Not me. But this really is it. And as you can see, it's down in there, and that all around in that area, that grid area is nice and clean. How you know where you need to start that at, it's like it's going to be like this little open space. And you will just about know if you need to go in sideways or go upside down or sideways. It's pretty much going to be something like a little opening. It give you like this wide pattern, like where to go in and that. Now, the reason why this is like this is because this must have been out of the lock once upon a time, and it was where I added it in, and it just stopped like that. I don't believe in all this trimming up, cutting, and all of that. Somebody was saying that I could, I forgot what they call that, but it's like you can like crochet it. So I was thinking about doing that, trying that, and maybe seeing exactly how that worked. Maybe I could take that little crochet hook, because I do have them, and try to see if I can just push that on in there. But it really, the other locks pretty much covers it to where that's the reason why I never really even worried about it. I be then not even think about it no more. Like after this video, I'll do this video, film it, edit it, all of that, then looked at one I need to do that, and it still wouldn't do it. Because it don't bother me. It's like it's not nothing that sticks out like a sore thumb, or, you know what I'm saying. It just don't bother me. It's there. Okay. All right. Well, then it's just there. Some people might ask about how long does it take me to really interlock my hair. I'm going to say at least about a good maybe 4 hours. It might be less than that. I say 4 hours because I be doing other things, guys, and I really haven't sat and timed how long it take me to do this. But to be on the safe side, I would say about at least about a good 4 hours, because I never really went all the way through, like did a full session nonstop or nothing like that. I never did that. So that's the reason why I said I couldn't really say, because I never did that. Now, if I was to ever do my hair nonstop, then I could really give you a direct time. Why do hair tighten up at night? I do not understand that. Like somebody said, your head probably swells up at night. But why? Why? Now here is the other tool. I wanted to try that. This tool right here is just, it goes in nice and smooth to me. That's really the big thing with these tools. They just go in nice and smooth. But it's the same thing, nothing different. It's just like it just goes in nice and smooth. See, this one right here, it's the same thing. Got like pieces of hair around it. But that's it. And also this tool allows you not to pull it as tight as you could get with that other tool as well. I hope you guys are getting this. It's nothing to it but to do it. That's it, y'all. Nothing to it but to do it. Yeah, but this is it. Now these right here I would do off camera. It's not such a big deal. I am done. And let me turn this camera so you can see. But this is basically it, y'all. This really is it. And as you can see how it looks, I'll turn around in the back so you can see. Well, nice and done. Yep, this is it. This is it for this video. I wanted to come in and share with y'all how I retighten my hair. It has been a minute, so now this is an update on how I do that. So if there's any questions or comments, post them in the comment section. Please thumbs up this video and share it if you like. And yeah, that way the algorithm can know that my videos are some good. Without you all liking my videos, they're not going nowhere. So please thumbs up the video. If you want to subscribe, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so when I upload new videos, you will know in the future. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching. Wish you all well and have a good day. Bye.